What's going on, y'all? Psych Perspective, GeoFucks in the building. And today, I said I was going to make this video a couple of weeks back, and I'm just sharing some advice, tips, suggestions, implemented practices of how Black people can potentially save their children, save their families, save themselves, save their communities. And these are going to be kind of harsh, but I said I would make this video, and I'm going to make this video. You don't have to agree. Again, I'm not here for your approval. Quite frankly, I don't care if you don't approve. Anyways, so tip, suggestion, hint, advice number 1. Stop having kids you cannot take care of. That right there off rip would literally save so many Black people. Stop having kids you can't take care of. It makes no sense that in this day and age, as we are about to enter a new decade in the 21st century, about to be 2020, y'all still sitting up here having children that you don't want, that you can't and refuse to take care of. There is way too many contraceptives out here. Birth control, Plan B pills. There is male birth control. Okay? Give that child up for adoption, etc. Stop having them altogether. Because a lot of y'all sit up here and have kids just so they can grow up in poverty and dysfunction. And that's what a lot of us have to endure and deal with, because we are products of our environment. We come from people who had no business procreating in the first damn place. Number 2, be mindful of the people that you decide to have a relationship with. Number 2, be mindful of the people that you decide to have a relationship with. Because another issue in the Black community is the ongoing struggle of every time you turn around, you're sitting up here dating, marrying, in relationships with, and having children with bums on a daily basis. You knew he, she, they wasn't about shit when you got with them. And you're surprised that when you have a child with them, that they don't want to be in the child's life, that they don't want to help you take care of the child. I mean, it's just shocking the dumb mistakes that Black people continue to make on a consecutive basis. Number 3, if you're not financially stable, then go back to number 1 and 2. But really, if you're not financially stable, you have no business talking about having kids. You can't even take care of yourself correctly. Yet you think you're about to bring in another human being? I mean, again, number 3 kind of reiterates the issues of number 1 and 2, but it also brings us to number 4. Responsibility. Something, again, a lot of Black people fail to have. You're not responsible for yourself, and you're not responsible for your actions, your beliefs, and then this just goes into why, again, we keep having broken families, dysfunctional families, narcissistic families, just the same generational curses over and over and over again, because you refuse to be responsible for your own actions. I'm just going to call it for what it is. Number 5, we have to take mental health seriously. It makes no sense that, again, we're heading into 2020 and y'all still sitting up talking about, well, we're just going to pray it away. We're just going to go to church and we're going to pray, and hopefully Jesus, God, whoever your deity or Messiah is somehow going to take away all of the mental health issues you have, all of the struggles and problems that you may have. And that's bullshit. You're going to need Jesus and a counselor. You're going to need the church and possibly be on medication to make it through. A lot of y'all need to make mental health a priority instead of sitting up, brushing stuff under the rug. Hence why generation after generation, when you look at a lot of Black families, it's the same toxic behaviors, because a lot of us have mental health issues that have been unchecked, and they're hereditary at this point. I mean, again, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So again, when you look at a lot of offspring, all you got to do is look at their parents, and I bet you You can pretty much map what kind of mental health issue they have through their genetic DNA. Again, break these cycles. Make mental health a priority. This video is already 5 minutes. I'm not going to go super long, but I just thought I would give you guys some of my personal tips, hints, advices, suggestions, ideas. You know, and I'm going to probably do a part 2, part 3 to this in the future, but I just thought I would go on and drop what I think can potentially and can, in practice, help the black community, especially when we're talking about black families and black children, because it don't make sense the way things are. Anyways, let me know, what are your suggestions? What are your hints? What are your advice? What do you think can help the black community, black children, black people? Drop them down. Let me know what you think. I'm out.